If you could create your own superpower in a horror rule game, what would you make? I got transported into this weird horror rule world where 100 lucky chosen ones have to create their own superpower. No usage limits, but the catch is everyone's watching you. If someone guesses your power, you die. But I think I found a loophole. The rules never said there's a word limit. One second I was at home watching Marineford, debating whether a Kainu or Whitebeard was stronger. Next second, I'm in this bizarre horror rule world, and a bunch of rules just popped into my head. Rule 1. You must create a power for yourself, only you can know it. Rule 2. All 100 lucky ones will be monitored by everyone. Anyone who guesses your power gets it for free, and you die. Rule 3. The last survivor gets to bring everything from this world back to reality. Rule 4. Watchers can't interfere with the lucky ones in any way. No restricting movement, no threats. They can only observe and figure out your power. Rule 5. To guess a power, just describe the core trigger, effect, or how it works. Any language is fine, doesn't have to be word for word. Rule 6. If no one guesses your power in time, winners are decided by how close the guesses were. Rule 7. You can use your power freely, but follow local laws. Break them and you're out. Rule 8. Remember your power. The world will randomly test you. Forget it and you're dead. I get all the other rules except the last one. Rule 9. Stay tuned. Seriously? What's that supposed to mean? They might change the rules anytime. Gotta play by their game, so let me figure out my power. Looking around, I'm in a modern parallel world. Guess I can't use any destructive illegal powers. The other 99 confused souls around me are just as lost. At least they gave us enough time to create our powers. I was thinking about how to make my power complicated enough when some idiot next to me suddenly spoke up. Holy shit! I can turn invisible! As he said that, the dude slowly faded away in front of everyone. I guess his power is invisibility. Guess confirmed. Power stripped. The guy who guessed it jumped up and down with joy. Meanwhile, the big mouth just dropped dead right there. Are you kidding me? Did he not read the rules? After the first death, everyone else got the message through their shock. Never let the Watchers find out your power. But we all came here broke, nowhere to stay. The Watchers are everyone, literally anyone you see. Terrifying. Then it hit me. Can my power be as long as I want? As long as I can remember it? Oh, this is gonna be fun. My power needs to check a few boxes. First, it's gotta look cool. What's the point of having powers if they're not flashy? Second, some combat or defense ability. Gotta hold my own if things go south. This is a horror rule world after all. Third, it needs to make money. I'd rather just get cash directly. I got isekai'd, who's gonna work a 9 to 5? Fourth, it has to be hidden. No one can figure it out even when they're comparing guess accuracy later. As for number 5, stay tuned. So my power is: when I make the hand signs Ziyin Choshen Mao Zi Hai Yu Wu, Shuyin Si Chu Shen Mao, and yell water style giant waterfall, my skin gets absolute defense until my next pee. My pee will have an extra 0.6666 milliliters. I'll lose 5 hairs and 3 eyebrow hairs and metabolize an extra 100 red blood cells. When those hairs hit the ground, 8 E. coli bacteria and 2 paramecia will randomly spawn somewhere in the world. When those 100 blood cells finish metabolizing, 1 H2O molecule appears in the sky and 990,000 yuan shows up in my bank account. I learned Kisami's hand signs ages ago. These watchers will be scratching their heads for a while just figuring that out. Since there's no limit on using powers, I gotta test it. As I yelled giant waterfall, the watchers around me got hyped. I know those signs. Water style. Giant waterfall. His power is water style. Giant waterfall. Wrong guess, but hey, no penalty for being wrong, buddy. When I didn't shoot water from my mouth, everyone started wondering if I hid something in my power. Some guessed my power was just hand signs without water. Others thought I'd shoot water after a delay. All kinds of wild guesses, none even close. I couldn't care less. They can't physically stop us anyway, just passively watch. After a while, the remaining few dozen lucky ones like me finished creating their powers. Unfortunately, some little girls and old folks didn't even know what a superpower was, so they couldn't come up with anything good. They got guessed out quickly and were erased by the world's will. One smart guy made his power reduce his presence so no one could notice him. Too bad these watchers have been through this game many times. Even though they couldn't sense the low presence newbie, they just went through a checklist of powers that gave them trouble before, including reduced presence. Can't waste more time. I need to find a bathroom. The second half of my power hasn't activated yet. Still need a place to stay and some good dinner. In just a bit, another dozen newbies died. These watchers are way too experienced. They even have teams analyzing our every move. Those unlucky ones died to their database of past powers. They rattled off every rule-type power: reduced presence, vanishing from sight, invisible, unspeakable, indescribable. You name it. Powers can be anything you want, but they can't beat the world's will. Some crazy powers just didn't work. Like someone tried to make a power that teleports them home with a hand sign. That obviously failed. Immortality? Unkillable? Yeah, those don't work either. At the end of the day, we're just toys pulled here for entertainment. The naive ones who couldn't figure that out are all dead now. I took a nice bathroom break and got my 990,000 yuan. By the time I was done, everyone had finished creating their powers. Then a new rule dropped. Supplementary rule. Watchers must return to normal life. No verbal harassment. Guess silently in your head. I actually like this rule. Honestly, being surrounded by guessers all day felt like being a zoo animal. Good thing I'm not socially anxious, or that would have been worse than death. Someone probably noticed the 990,000 yuan appearing in my account. So what? At most they'd guess, he does hand signs, yells giant waterfall, and gets 990,000 yuan. Way off. I doubt anyone's watching close enough to count how many hairs I lose while peeing. I'm not worried about forgetting either. The hand signs are the trickiest part, but I've got them memorized. 0.666. Easy to remember. May 3rd birthday. 5 hairs, 3 eyebrows. 5 plus 3, 8 E. coli. 5 minus 3, 2 paramecia. Trade some hemoglobin for 990,000 and a water drop. Perfect. Coming out of the bathroom, I saw the surviving lucky ones had split into several groups.